Good afternoon everyone. Myself Dr. Radha Chauhan, Senior Lecturer in Department of Prosthodontics and Crown and Bridges. Today we will be discussing about introduction and classification of RPD. So starting with the introduction, what is prosthodontics? It is defined as a branch of dentistry pertaining to the restoration and maintenance of the oral function, comfort, appearance and health of the patient by restoration of natural teeth or by the replacement of missing teeth and contagious oral and maxillofacial tissues with the artificial substitution. What are the branches of prosthodontics? There are three major divisions. Fixed prosthodontics, maxillofacial prosthodontics and removable prosthodontics. In removable prosthodontics, there is complete or partial prosthodontics. In partial, there is extracoronal or intracoronal removable prosthesis. So what is removable prosthodontics? It is devoted to the replacement of missing teeth and contagious tissues with prosthesis designed to be removed by the wearer. It includes two disciplines: removable complete denture prosthodontics and removable partial denture prosthodontics. RPD may be extracoronal or intracoronal depending on the what type of retention it is used to keep in the mouth. These are the terminologies used in removable partial denture. First is appliance. It is a device worn by the patient in the course of treatment, for example orthodontic appliances, surgicals or space maintainers. What is abutment? It is a tooth or portion of a tooth or that portion of the dental implant that serves to support or to retain a dental prosthesis. What is a retainer? It is a fixation device or any form of attachment applied directly to an abutment tooth and used for the fixation of prosthesis. It is called as retainer. What is tooth supported RPD? A partial denture that receives support from the natural teeth at each end of the edentulous space or spaces. Tooth tissue supported RPD, the denture base that extend anteriorly, posteriorly and supported by the teeth at one end and the tissues on the other end. Distal extension partial dentures are the example of tooth tissue supported RPD. What is temporary removable partial denture? They are used in the patients where tissue changes are expected, where permanent prosthesis cannot be fabricated till the tissue stabilization. What is an interim denture or gum strippers? They are temporary partial denture used for short period of time to fulfill aesthetics, mastication or convenience until a more definite form of treatment can be rendered. What is a transitional denture? It may be used when the loss of additional teeth is inevitable but immediate extraction is not advisable or desirable. Artificial teeth may be added to the transitional denture as in and when the natural teeth are extracted. What is a treatment denture? It is used as a carrier for treatment material. It is used when the soft tissue have been abused by ill-fitting prosthetic devices. What are the indication of removable partial denture? Where the length of edentulous space are more. RPD preferred for the longer edentulous arches. In elder ages, where the abutment tooth, there is no support or no posterior tooth to the edentulous space to act as an abutment. Periodontal support of the remaining teeth. When there is a poor RPD is preferred because it requires less support from the abutment tooth. Aesthetics, immediate tooth replacement after extraction or emotional problems or patient desires or convenience. In excessive bone loss, we use removable partial denture. It is generally preferred in the following conditions: when more than two posterior teeth or four anterior teeth are missing, if the canine or two of its adjacent teeth are missing, when there is no distal abutment tooth, there is presence of multiple edentulous spaces, or if periodontal weakened teeth are present near the edentulous spaces. Teeth with short clinical crowns, insufficient number of abutments, severe loss of tissue on the edentulous space or in older patients. If the teeth adjacent to edentulous space are tipped, they cannot be used as an abutment for a fixed prosthesis. Contraindication of the RPD in poor oral hygiene, mentally retarded patients or patient with larger tongue. What are the requirements of acceptable methods of classification? It should permit immediate visualization of the type of partially edentulous that is being considered. It should permit immediate differentiation between the tooth supported and the tooth and tissue supported RPD. It should be universally acceptable. It should serve as a guide for the type of design to be used. Classification of removable partial denture. The most accepting classification is Kennedy's classification. Dr. Edward Kennedy's proposed this classification in 1923. It is most popular classification. Give a positional picture of the teeth present but little information of the exact number of teeth absent or present. So what is Kennedy's class 1? This type of for people who are missing some or all of the teeth on both sides. in a single arch and there is no teeth posterior to the edentulous area. So bilateral missing teeth in posterior edentulous area is Kennedy's class 1. In class 2, unilateral edentulous space are present to the remaining natural teeth. It is known as unilateral distal extension. In class 3, a unilateral edentulous area with natural teeth anterior and posterior to it, also known as tooth bone supported by remaining natural teeth only. In class 4, single edentulous area anterior to the remaining natural teeth. It is also known as anterior extension. There is no modification of class 4. What are the Applegate rules? According to rule 1, the classification should follow rather than proceed extraction that might alter the original classification. In rule 2, if the third molar is missing and not to be replaced, it is not considered in the classification. Rule 3, if the third molar is present and is to be used as an abutment, it is considered in the classification. In rule 4, if the second molar is missing and it cannot be replaced, it is not considered in the classification. Rule 5, the most posterior edentulous area or areas always determine the classification. Rule 6, edentulous area other than those which determine the classification are referred to as a modification spaces or designated by their number. Rule 7, the extent of the modification is not considered, only the number of edentulous areas is considered. For example, if the number of missing teeth in the modification space is not considered, only the number of additional spaces or edentulous space is considered. Rule number 8, there is no modification in class 4 because any additional edentulous space will definitely be posterior to it and will determine its classification. Applegate modification given in 1960. So Applegate modified the above classification based on the condition of the abutment to include 2 or more additional groups. Class 5, edentulous area bounded anteriorly or posteriorly by natural teeth, but in which the anterior abutment, for example lateral incisor in the given figure, is not suitable for support. It is basically a class 3 situation for the anterior abutment. It cannot be used for any support. In class 6, edentulous area in which the teeth adjacent to the space are capable of total support of the required prosthesis. This denture hardly requires any tissue support. Most of the removable partial dentures are tooth tissue supported, hence this condition is classified as a separate group. Thank you.